This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He understands the Big Ten has won the last 3 national championships. Anytime they face an SEC team, there is a lot at stake and a lot of people talking. He wants his team to show up and be the best version of themselves here today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab over the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Using his feet. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Escapes the pressure going right. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. He wants to go deep. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Sooners! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Got a little grass. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football game.
Runs through a man. He might have space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Lacy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Lacy. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Swings it out to his running back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. Nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. There's a crease. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man. It's Haas. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it over.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the tight end. 776 to the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hand off from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab on the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to the big tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. He makes the grab. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Number 29, set to kick this one.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 23 team, the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Orange with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Had to throw it before he wanted. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Rebels will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexander. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Rebels are flying down the field. Running inside. It's Lacey. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
Maybe a crease. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Rebels. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. To the ground with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Might as well stick with him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
land sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Could be an alley. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football?
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. Oh, the sweet juke gets it. On the play, let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense set for a first down play. They give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Moving out to the right. Looking for his man in the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bubble. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's complete to the left. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass when you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They just keep firing. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Mateer. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. A pick six.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Escapes the pressure to his right. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Pressure coming. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed him to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The run inside. It's Lacey. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
That gives him 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The defense making the play to drive in the depth. That fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Comes from the 38. To throw, it's Mateer. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's taking the deep shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.